Hey guys, how you all doing? So today we're out here in a very wonderful special place called Camp Anonymity. So thanks for coming by and finding us. It's a rarity to be found out here. Today we got a special video. We're going to be reviewing 3 dehydrated foods, specifically Mountain House, Backpackers Pantry, and Foodwise. Now, a couple quick disclaimers. Number 1, I never claim to be an expert. But this isn't about being an expert. This is just my own views and opinions. Number 2, the Foodwise that we have received was a free sample. If you go onto their website, you can log in, request a free sample. They're really nice. They send it to you. They'll give you some info about the company, their prices and stuff. Representative is really nice. He'll contact you, offer you some special deals. The special Foodwise that we received was a savory stroganoff. Now, I have tried their meaty lasagna. They're very good. We are today going to compare this guy against another grand option, Mountain House, part of the Oregon Freeze Dry Company. This is beef stroganoff as well. Now, to be honest, we got this at the NRA Convention 2014 from Mountain House themselves. We were talking to them. I had never tried Mountain House. Tried it there, loved it, started talking to the guy, found out the Oregon Freeze Dry Company is the original producers of the LERP, freeze-dried ration packs back in Vietnam. If you look at Main Prepper, I think he does a really good video about him. You can buy their military style, the Oregon Freeze Dry Company, from Freeze Dry Guy. He's got them, but the Mountain House brand, regular, is the same thing. The only difference is they're not vacuum packed. The LERP units were moving around, and I guess they needed it vacuum packed. They do have the Pro Packs. Mountain House has Pro Packs, which are vacuum sealed. If you are traveling to certain altitudes, you don't want the pressure popping the bag. So also, we got this one free from Foodwise. We got this one from the Mountain House Company, and we told them we wanted to test it out. So we went out and we bought the Backpackers Pantry beef stroganoff. Now, we've never tried it. I actually don't know a lot about them. I think this one has sour cream, wild mushrooms, noodles. This one's great. Now, Josiah here is going to give us a quick review of some info comparing at least Backpackers Pantry to Mountain House. We don't have a lot of food data on the Foodwise company, except what's printed on the back of the bag. And the food content pretty much looks about the same. The one with the highest fat content is the Mountain House. That's not a bad thing when you're backpacking or you're out for a couple days, or if you're doing a day hike. You want the fat. You want calories. That's not a bad thing when you're actually burning off calories. If you're just sitting at home, you maybe not want to be eating these every day. But what is our comparison here for the Backpacker Pantry? Some info.
So, let's see, the Mountain House beef stroganoff with noodles.
Yep.
2.5 servings per packet.
Okay.
4.8 ounces net weight.
Okay.
220 calories per serving.
Okay.
Sodium 620, protein 10.
Nice.
Carbs 40.
Nice.
Sugar 12.
Very nice.
It's got some allergen warnings, but you know, if you're going to buy them,
all
you'll
of
see
these
them.
actually will have allergen warnings.
Probably because they're made in a place.
They're
where
made
they
in a place
so
they do process, and they all contain contact with meat, soy, wheat. So
and
that's a big option that you guys want to pay attention to.
Listed price $7.
Okay, we got this one on. These were on sale that day when we went to REI. We picked this guy up at REI. REI, great supporter of them. They're great. It doesn't always have to be tactical, but it is nice when it is.
So the Backpackers Pantry, 2 servings per packet, 5.7 ounces. So it's actually a little bit more. So you know, everyone has their own way of proportioning a serving. Anyway, I lost it. Here it is. 5.7, 210 calories per serving. It's a little bit more, or no, it's actually a little bit less. 580 sodium, a little less. A little more protein at 11. Carbs at 24. That's actually significantly less. Sugar is about the same at a 4. And then the price is a little higher. It was a little bit more expensive. That one was $8.50.
$8.50. Now, the Foodwise, I will say this. Foodwise has a more limited variant of options. Now, To be fair, we're not really doing apples to apples with this guy. Food-wise, only produces 5 meals that are comparable to a backpacking style. Meaning, if you do Food-wise, if you buy their package, you need to do this in a pot. You need to do this in-house. You can't do it in the bag, and you need a separate container to prepare it.
Which we do have.
Which we do have. So if you take a look down here, we have this pot's for our Food-wise, and we got 2 canteen cups for the other ones.
Which we will cook in bag.
We're going to cook in bag. Now the biggest factor for outdoor is function. Having to do an extra pot for the Food-wise is really a hit. Now, I at this time don't know where you can purchase individual Food-wise backpacking style meals. I know Cabela's does sell them and Bass Pro sells them, but only as a bundle pack, and it runs about $44, lowest 30, highest 50 that I've seen. I don't know. If somebody knows, put it on there and I will buy it and try it. I want to be fair. The biggest factor right now for the lead is these guys are in pouch. You prepare and eat out of them, which is nice. It reduces your kit. This is not vacuum packed. Backpackers Pantry vacuum pack all of their stuff. It is a nice option, but for the price point, if I'm not actually going to a higher elevation, I don't really care. It does pack a little easier, but this I supplement with my regular ration pack, which includes a ramen, flat pack tuna, a Snickers, and a little bit of peanut butter packets. So to have one good meal at the end of the day beats me carrying 5 of these guys, especially if I'm going for just a 1 or 2 day hike. Obviously, it depends on what you're doing. So what we're gonna do is, we've had our fire boiling here. We're gonna actually toss these in and prepare these. So we're gonna go ahead and do them. We're gonna come back once they're done. All of these cook times do vary. What's the cook time on our Food-wise?
Now this one is 4 servings. This is actually 9 ounces, so it's almost double what the others are.
Okay.
It says remove the oxygen absorber, same for all of them. Bring 4 cups of water to a boil, that's fine. Turn off heat, cover, and let stand for 12 to 15. So about the same cook time. Just a little more.
I've got on this guy, remove oxygen packet, 8 to 9 minutes on the Mountain House. And then I've got 13 minutes on the Backpackers Pantry. I won't lie, I've already tried the stroganoff on a previous hike, and I'm pretty sold on it right now because of taste. I enjoyed it. I have tried the Mountain House. I had their lasagna, and I had a little gastric issue. I'm not going to knock it out of the running, but as of right now, Food-wise is losing because I've had to bring an extra pot for it. So, what we're going to do...
Let's say this food is more for a 3 or 6 or whatever month reserve to keep in the house, works just fine.
Food-wise, definitely right now is a big proponent for in-house prep. Mountain House does have buckets and options to do so. So I haven't done an apples to apples comparison. Maybe we'll do one direct, but we're gonna test Backpackers Pantry. Guy, third man out of the gate. We'll see how he does. All right.
Let's do it.
So we'll be back in a minute.
Well, hold on. Before you turn that off, let's pour it in. Let's pour these in there. Yeah,
all right.
Let's record that.
So this is straight. This is as it happens, folks. So Backpackers Pantry first. I'm gonna open this guy up.
Should be an oxygen absorber in there.
I've opened it. So you can take a look in there, and there's an oxygen absorber in there. I'm gonna go ahead and test this to the side. Don't worry, we pick up our garbage and police our area when we leave. There's my Backpackers Pantry. Set and ready. Mountain House. Tear it open. Like that inside. Here's what we see. There's big chunks in there. Okay, and do a quick side-by-side of what we see inside of both bags. Backpackers Pantry, Mountain House. And remove the oxygen absorber. Don't worry, we'll police our area. Food-wise, here's what we see. Okay, gonna reach in there, remove my oxygen absorber, toss it to the side. Don't worry, we clean up our area. So, we got our water boiling. Sounds like it's boiling. Let's see my big pot here. Oh, that is hot. So this is a 2-quart pot. This requires 4 servings. So the science here is 4 cups of boiling water. So really, we actually only need half of this guy because it's a half a quart.
We're making the whole thing, aren't we?
We are, but that's going to be too much water.
How much water is in there right now?
It's 2 quarts.
And how much do you need?
Just 1 quart? Or no, 2 cups, 4 cups of water is 1 quart, so I need half of this guy.
Okay.
So what we'll do is I'm just going to dump out half of this water. Also, a quick shout out, are these West Lamont?
Yes.
These are West Lamont leather gloves. You pick these up at
Costco.
Costco. 3-pack. These are great, so don't play with fire, guys. It's dangerous. Little, very scientific, halfway. I'm gonna go ahead and dump in my Food Wise here. Food Wise is in. May I please have a stirring utensil?
Sea to Summit aircraft aluminum
Very nice.
silverware.
I'm gonna go ahead and stir this guy up.
Is there a cook time, or you just mix in and then let stand?
You mix in and you're gonna let stand for that cook time, about 9 minutes, I believe we said. And
On the fire?
I'm actually removing it from the fire.
Okay.
I always like to leave it till the last second. That's just me,
okay.
guys.
I see.
Just to make sure we got the heat on it. So we sit and let stand.
Double check.
12 to 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. Okay. So now we have our Mountain House. I actually really like this guy. I already tasted it. So I'm a little biased, I won't lie. They're good. There it is. Now this is a canteen cup. Canteen cups are just about 2.5 cups of water. If you do your measurement, this says add 2 cups of water or 16 ounces. So we're not going to do the whole cup. Pouring right into the bag, guys. And that's just about 2 cups right there. And I'm going to stir this guy up in there. It says stir. And then we actually will seal. Now, one nice thing about the Mountain House and the Backpacker's Pantry, they're sealable with a Ziploc, meaning I can eat it now, half of it, eat it later. Split this one with my wife, we eat it together. If I'm really hungry by myself, I've been going all day, this is my only meal, eat the whole thing by myself. Last guy in the gate, last man, third man in the gate, Backpacker's Pantry. Grab the 3rd canteen cup here. Again, heavy cover boil lids from Heavy Cover, available at canteenshop.com. God, those things are awesome. Gotta
If you
watch.
can find them in stock.
If you can find them in stock, that's how good they are. So this is, let's see what this is. This is, add 2.5 cups of water. So that's going to be just about the entire contents of this canteen.
And those are the USGI canteens. What is this?
This is the, my goodness. It is the anodized aluminum Stand Sport 2-quart pot. This is the anodized aluminum version. Went ahead, we stirred it and sealed it. Give it a little shake. As I've learned, it really helps after you settle them in there. Some of that stuff is in there. So we have those going. And this is the anodized 2-quart. There is a 4-quart. It's the Stand Sport, available at REI. I bought this one online. REI, for some reason, does not carry the anodized aluminum. As you can see, I don't clean the outside of my canteen cups. The black just conducts heat. It's called science. Look into it. Do your own math. I'm not here to do that for you. These are all my own personal views and opinions. I don't claim to be an expert in anything. We're going to go ahead and let these allot for time, so we'll be back in a few minutes. See you then. Alright guys, so it's been about 15-16 minutes. We had set the timer for 12 when we started this guy, just to give us a handle on where we were going. The Food Wise is in our extra container. Not the best. It says 15 to 20 minutes. And I've taste tested them before at home. I've made them in the kitchen. They usually tend to require a lot of stirring and tending. So as you can see, it's coming along. It's looking good. We're stirring this guy. Spotlight here, the Micro Bites gray Available from REI online. They no longer carry them in store. What the hell, REI? Stop taking stuff I like. Very good. Runs about 8 to 10. I'm a big fan of these guys. They will purify in hot water, but they melt if you leave them.
Which is why I actually got these. The Sea to Summit T6 alloy anodized.
They do not melt, unlike the
Light My Fire Spork,
which do melt even after a few minutes in the fire. That was my bad. Come on, light to fire.
In the boiling water.
All right. Come on, light to fire.
Let's get to the food.
All right, here we go. Let's taste test these guys. First up, we'll start with our runner from behind, the 13-minute, the Backpackers Pantry beef stroganoff and noodles. Opening it up, it's been the allotted time. Give it a quick stir, and it looks really nice in there. Looks good. We're gonna taste test this right now. Sauce is nice. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and, if you like some in there, I'm gonna pour some into the canteen cup for him. There you go. And I'm gonna taste test right out of the bag. All right. Taking a look at it, it looks nice. The noodles look good. Large pieces of meat. I think there's some mushroom pieces floating around in there. Hot.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's tasty. Now I have a little bit more of an objective taste. I haven't tried any of them.
Okay. I'll say this, the meat tastes a little firm, and the mushrooms, it may need a little more time. Technically this says 13 minutes, we get it about 16. The meat still seems like it needs a little more. Not a bad flavor. It tastes good.
Man, that's good. I like it.
Sauce. I make stroganoff at home from scratch. The sauce is good. I'm going to assume I may have put a little too much water in there. Sauce is a little more runny, not as flavorful. I'll assume I put a little more. At that point, I'm disappointed. Meat is not as tender or chewy, or less chewy than I would think. It almost feels like the meat needs a little more time. You want to try a little
bit more? Great.
Okay. So that's that guy.
A couple more bites here. Really want to know what I'm working with if I'm going to compare it. It definitely tastes like stroganoff.
We're doing the food wise last because it's 15 to 20. It's been about just somewhere in there. So now my favorite so far, because I've had it before, the Mountain House. We're gonna open this guy up. Oh, look at that! That looks so good already. Nice thick sauce. Noodles look good. Oh wow, that looks really good actually. All right, is that plate?
I'm gonna wash out a little bit.
Wash it out there. Here's something I'll show you right now. I can distinguish the pieces of meat from mushroom right there. I cannot do that with Backpackers Pantry. Sorry, guys. That looks good. Nice thick sauce. Use the same eyeball measurement with both. Being fair.
Okay, it's good. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it looks good. A little thicker.
Little thicker.
I mean, it could be.
It uses less water. We eyeballed it.
Right.
The last time I did it, I used too much water.
Though. I'm not saying
noodles
the Backpackers.
Noodles look a little whiter than the Backpackers Pantry. Initial thoughts?
It's got a much bolder flavor than the Backpackers Pantry.
Now, from what we understand,
and the meat's better.
The meat's way better.
Actually, yeah.
I like to say that. I'll tell you right now, the noodles is what I judge, because noodles are noodles. They shouldn't be too hard. I mean, we do ramen out here, and ramen comes out good. Noodles is where it's at. The noodles are nice and white, al dente.
That's tasty. That's really good.
That's got actually a really nice flavor. Here's what I'll say. According to Foodwise, their stuff is good for about, I think, 15, 20 years. Backpackers
Wait. I think it's 10 years.
10 years.
Recommended shelf life.
Recommended. So you need to rotate.
It may last longer, but...
I know Backpackers Pantry is not meant to be long-term storage. According to Mountain House.
If we got anything wrong, we'll annotate later.
We'll annotate later. But according to Mountain House, they've tested things that they freeze dry 30 years ago and still good. They have the longest shelf life on the market, guaranteed.
That is really tasty.
Those noodles are good. Mmm. All right. I'm like, I want to eat this bag.
We rinse out again.
To be fair, we haven't eaten all day. This is all we've been eating. Just now, for the first time, we've been out here for about 9 hours. This is our first meal, so everything tastes good.
Not quite 9.
All right.
5 hours.
All right, here we have food-wise, very nice. A little more runny. We eyeballed it. I won't judge on that. Would you like some?
Oh, that's yeah. Thank you.
Larger portion. I'm gonna eat right out.
Oh yeah, there's much more in here than the others.
There's much more. Meat, smaller bites. Definitely Mountain House, bigger pieces of meat. Noodles look good.
Yeah, these noodles do.
The noodles look good. They look nice and white. I can't really distinguish any mushroom. I definitely can see some seasonings in there. A little green parsley, piece of mushroom. I haven't tasted it. Haven't tasted it.
That's tasty. It's different. It has
It's a different
lot
flavor.
of flavor, though.
It has a lot of flavor, very different.
It's a little lighter. It's not as bold as the Mountain House, but the meat's pretty good.
I'm a little disappointed with the noodles. They're fully reconstituted. They're not crunchy or anything.
Right.
But they're very, very overly soft, which I don't like. They don't have any meat. The noodles don't have any meat. I'm willing to try the camper style of the Food-Wise, and if I can find it or someone tells me where I can get it, I will buy and recompare these. That's good. It's a different flavor.
I like the Food-Wise. I do. I think the meat's tasty. I think the noodles are pretty good. The sauce has a lot of flavor, but I'm still gonna go with the Mountain House. I think the Mountain House won me over.
I make the Mountain House my #1 for 2 reasons. Number one, it is the cheaper of these. When we were out there, we saw a couple other brands, organic brand from REI. Mountain House is the most affordable. It's been around the longest. It still holds the military contract. Flavor-wise, I like it more than this guy.
But I'm not knocking the Food-Wise. This is a tasty meal.
Food-Wise is good.
This is very good. I have to say that I'm enjoying it.
My only question would be comparing the camp, and here's where I'll say I'm willing to try again. Mountain House versus Food-Wise in the camping division, which is only about 5 meals. I don't even know if they have a stroganoff. I'd have to look into it. But I'm still going to eat this Food-Wise, and it's delicious. I'm definitely going to maybe pawn this off on my wife and eat the Mountain House myself. But there you go. Honest taste test. Spent money on this guy. Very good.
Here.
A little disappointed with the noodles.
Take a spoon out of the Mountain House again.
All right.
Out of each, actually.
Spoonful.
Just for, one more.
All right.
I really like that Food-Wise. I'm impressed.
All of them cooked to their full time with outdoor variant. Good flavor on the pantry. I actually put Backpacker Pantry better flavor than the Food-Wise.
Really? Mm-hmm. I think I like the Food-Wise a little bit better than the Backpacker's Pantry. But I'm giving the win to the Mountain House. I'm really enjoying that flavor. I like
when
it.
I look at these, and you can take a look, sauce and color of those noodles. You're just going to scoop a bite of that. Yep. And then color and size of these noodles in the Backpackers brand. And then looking at the noodles in the Food-Wise, I'm going to have to go bigger pieces of meat and distinguishable mushroom in the Mountain House. And
yeah, I think all around Mountain House
more stroganoff
beats out the other two.
Beats it out. Now I'm willing to buy, and I'm going to go buy some of the organic brand. They don't do a stroganoff. The organic brand doesn't do a stroganoff. Stroganoff's a nice meal.
But if if these meals are this kind of quality, I don't think it really matters. I think I enjoy any selection. Food-wise, it was very impressive. The Backpackers Pantry, I liked it. Mountain House was the one for me, though.
Mountain House is my win. I don't always need a vacuum seal on my bags. It's that simple. I don't want to pay an extra $3 just because the one's vacuum sealed. And technically, the Pro Pack vacuum sealed Mountain House brands are actually cheaper than the regular brands.
Fantastic. All right.
So there you go. So
he's Arik.
Yes, I am.
And I'm Josiah. And thanks for watching.
Go get some Mountain House, guys. Okay, follow-up thoughts. So as you can see, and we will clean the area, we finished off the Food-Wise, the Backpackers Pantry, and the Mountain House off camera. You can't see them, but my lovely wife is sitting over there. She has deemed Mountain House the tastiest and the heartiest. I'm watching the mouthing off camera. She did put Food-Wise as number 2 on flavor. She really enjoyed it. Backpackers Country, Backpackers was very good. Not too impressed. Our cameraman previously, I believe he picked Mountain House too. He was very happy with the flavor. I think he's polishing off the last little bit.
And it's so freaking good. I'm not gonna lie.
He just emptied the bag into his teen cup. But he put, I think, Backpackers Pantry as number 2 and Food-Wise as number 3. The consensus for cameraman behind you coughing his head off, who you saw earlier, Josiah, he's on Food-Wise for number 2. And Backpackers Country number 3, making Mountain House number 1.
By consensus.
It's by consensus. Mountain House wins by flavor. As for ease and hardiness, flavor and hardiness for Mountain House. I think if we have to divide it up, we put Backpackers Pantry as number 2, consensus-wise. Food-Wise was number 3 because of the inconvenience. Now, again, the Food-Wise packet we received was a free sample of the home set that they do. We did not get a camping setup. I'm willing to find it. If someone knows where I can buy it, I will buy it and try it again. Backpackers Pantry we bought. We went to REI, we bought it. Price-wise, while we were there, it was more expensive than the Mountain House. Mountain House we got as a free sample at the NRA convention 2014. Should have been there. It was awesome. We got that one free, but we actually bought more of the Mountain Houses there to try different flavors, and we're pretty damn happy with Mountain House. Mountain House, been around, I think, the longest. They have the military contract. They made the original LERP ration packs. They are tasty and delicious, and the flavor will always be as good as the day it was packaged. Longest shelf life out there. So, Oregon Freeze Dry Company, check them out. I know you can find them on Freeze Dry Guy website, and then I know Main Prepper did a video about them where he talks about a couple different options. Freeze-dried food, really good option. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. We ate them and we think they're delicious. Mountain House, you win this round. Have a good night, guys.